life into something that you can never own.
Hello, Sagittarius. Here is your reading for the week of January 15th through about the 21st. These are general, so take what works and what doesn't work just doesn't work. But let's see what the cards have to say for you. I need 3 cards for my Sagittariuses, please. Okay. And one more, please. Oh, okay, it's this little guy. He jumped out over here. I need what is challenging my Sagittariuses this week. And what is your recommendations for my Sagittariuses? So in your recent past position, you have the Queen of Pentacles, and she's one of my favorite queens. She's very practical. She's very sturdy. She holds it down. You know, she's able to kind of take any situation and find the best solution for it, the most practical, easiest solution for a situation. But she tends to be the breadwinner of the house. You know, she has everything really organized in a way. Like, she's very stable. She's very solid. And in your current position, you have the Page of Pentacles, and he's learning something. Pages can bring news, but they're also students. So I think you're learning something. You're going on a new journey of kind of learning something that could bring you either money or more kind of monetary possessions. You're doing something that could benefit you financially or give you like tangible aspects within your life. And in your near future, you have the Two of Wands, and this is about planning. It could be about 2 different routes you can go, but it represents the kind of having to decide between 2 aspects, but you have a lot in front of you. It's like you have the world is your oyster, but it's having to decide between different courses of action that you will be taking. This card can also represent financial stability. So I think because you have a lot of the pentacles here, I think whatever you're doing, it's going to actually bring you financial stability, or your mindset is on financial stability for the future. But what is challenging you is the Three of Cups reversed. And this is all about kind of feeling like you want to withdraw from your friend group or withdraw from social aspects or social settings and kind of keep to yourself. So I think that might be a little bit, this is obviously the challenge for the week, is to kind of not get sucked into withdrawing from people. Now, what is recommended for you is the Moon, and this can indicate that you need to trust your intuition. I wonder if, it can indicate you need to trust your intuition, but also the Moon can sometimes indicate things that are hidden and not fully seen, like the path is not fully clear. And just for whatever reason, I really feel like this is saying, I wonder if this is going into this mode of why you want to withdraw. Maybe you kind of have this idea or something you're really kind of working on a little bit, but it's still in the early stages, because the Page of Pentacles, he's learning something new. And then the Two of Wands is really deciding between 2 aspects, but it's kind of that planning, kind of deciding phase, trying to figure things out. And I wonder if you might be feeling you don't want to share this with anybody, and that might be causing you to withdraw because you don't want to really talk to people about it. But I think the Moon is saying that I really keep getting that you don't actually have to tell people or certain people about your plans, or that you're trying to figure something out. Maybe you're a little bit scared of somebody's opinion, and that's why you're kind of withdrawing a little bit, because you don't have this fully pinned down 100%. You haven't really worked out the full details, and you just don't want somebody kind of a naysayer coming in and telling you, oh, it's not going to work. But then, see, the moon to me is saying regarding this reading that you need to trust your intuition. But also, I think this is saying that if you want to keep something hidden or secret for the time being, you can do that. Or you should do that. Because I just really get this this energy of you expanding upon an area of your life that you really have something stable. I feel like with the Queen of Pentacles, she's very stable. She's very structured. But I feel like with the Page of Pentacles, he's extremely practical. But he's still figuring out a new way to do something. He's still figuring something out. He's still a student. He's still learning. And the Two of Wands, you may have come to an aspect where you have two different paths, or there's two different ways forward about doing something. And I just really get this feeling that this, whatever this represents for you, is not really maybe in the stages that you feel that you want to share with others currently. Because I really, with this withdrawing card here and the moon, I just really feel like there's something you may want to currently keep to yourself until you figure it out. Sometimes when we tell people about our ideas, we're opening ourselves up to their criticisms and their 2 cents. And occasionally people have very valid ideas or very valid viewpoints or thought processes about something. And sometimes that could actually help you navigate a little bit further along. But I wonder if whatever this is, because the moon is here and that does represent intuition, I just wonder if you feel like this could be in your intuition that this is going to work, but you don't know exactly how you're proceeding forward. You're still figuring out the finer details. And oftentimes, if something comes regarding money, and we share it to other people that, okay, we're going to be doing something and it could potentially benefit us monetarily, sometimes people get a little funny about that. Sometimes they kind of like get a little like, and I think that this is indicating that don't withdraw from your friends or your whatever, whoever, your social network or whatever, but just maybe not share everything, because I don't think right now somebody else's 2 cents is really... You don't want whatever this is to get tainted by somebody else's opinion and then knock you off of this path, because the Two of Wands is really kind of, he's actively trying to figure this out. Like he's trying to figure out what the best way is about something. So this is definitely energy that you're doing something, you're kind of moving forward or trying to figure out details. And I think you just need to watch out for, at this moment, sharing too much with somebody that might be a naysayer in a way. Because I think once you figure out some of these details, you might have a little bit more clarity and you might come with a little bit more confidence about it. And I think that's what you need, Sagittarius. So now let me continue. Let's see what else we get for you. Okay, you have Cow Spirit. The miracles are endless, and I definitely feel like that's going with this Page of Pentacles and this Two of Wands energy. I think whatever you're kind of working on, figuring out, whatever this represents for you, I really feel like it could be kind of lucrative. And I need one card for my Sagittariuses. Hold on. And you have, okay, what is this? Cyprosopherus? Something. You have this. Allow yourself to receive. And hold on a second here. I'm screwing this up. Okay, that one jumped out. The Phoenix, new phase, rekindle, renew, transformation, growth, changed mind. Ooh, okay, and let me get one more. Okay, these two. Reconciliation. Someone from your past is returning to your life. Finances and career. Financial issues are a factor in your love life right now. Now, okay, let's smoosh this together. Now, cow spirit, the miracles are endless. I really feel like that's going with this, because the Queen of Page, she works hard, but she's very practical about something. And I feel like with the Page of Pentacles, I really feel like you're trying to gain a certain level of knowledge, education, finances, business. You're trying to figure something out that's going to bring you more money in a sense. And I think the Two of Wands, you're definitely planning for this, or maybe there's different routes you can go and you're trying to figure out, well, what's the best, most practical route? Because I definitely feel like you have this Queen of Pentacles energy about you. And I think this is trying to tell you that maybe also the moon here is your recommendation, is saying that you don't see all the details, but you have to trust your intuition and maybe not share everything currently. That doesn't mean that you can't share it later, but I think the miracles are endless for you. And I think this is going with the Two of Wands, where the world is your your world is your oyster, or the world is the oyster, or your oyster, or whatever it is. And you have a lot of possibilities to expand forward and broader. I think that's really what this is saying, that the miracles with what you're trying to figure out right now or implement are endless for you, that you have really a lot of growth potential here. And this, Sophorus or whatever, allow yourself to receive. Now, I really feel that this is you feeling that you have this abundance. I think you need to feel that you have this already and feel that you're receiving what you want, the financial aspects or whatever. But I think it's also going with this moon, where you need to trust your intuition, because these cards, they're very much practical. There's a lot of practical energy within here. There's not a lot of emotions. So I think that if you're having a certain intuition about something, you need to be receptive to that. Don't just chalk that up as to okay, well, that's not really practical. It doesn't really make sense or whatever. I think you need to kind of trust yourself right now. And I think you need to kind of receive any, even if it's just intuition or feelings, gut feelings, I think you need to pay attention to those right now. The Phoenix, new phase, rekindle, renew, transformation, growth, changed mind. Now, I wonder if this is really going, I feel like this is you. This is a new phase. And I think you're kind of transforming some aspect of your life into something better, and you're really growing from that. But I wonder if this changed mind is this fear you might have with feeling that you might want to kind of withdraw from people around you, because maybe you're afraid they're going to try to change your mind. And I definitely think the moon is here saying that you don't have to tell everybody everything at this moment. This is still kind of a little bit in the beginning stages. So even if they know a little bit of something, you don't have to actually tell them all the details quite yet, if that makes sense to you. Now, reconciliation. Someone from your past is returning to your life. Now, I wonder if this also could be maybe a past idea, because the moon can represent kind of dreams as well. I wonder if some of this Two of Wands energy is you're kind of tapping into maybe something you've always wanted to do, or there's something in the past as well that you kind of had piqued your interest. And I wonder if that is going with the Two of Wands. And I wonder if that's why you feel like you might need to withdraw, because maybe people had said something about it in the past that it wasn't going to work out. It was a dumb idea or whatever it was, but it was like a dream or something you've always kind of kept with you. And you might be entertaining that factor again. And finances and careers. Financial issues are a factor in your love life right now. And I definitely think you're trying to improve your finances here. So I definitely think that's what this is, really. You're trying to kind of improve some tangible aspects in your life. So that's really why you're kind of going through this process. Okay, guys, let's see what quotes we get for you. I need one card for my Sagittariuses, please. One card for my Sagittariuses. Okay. Here we go. Obstacles are opportunities in disguise. And what screws us up most in life is the picture in our head of how it's supposed to be. So I really think this is kind of going with this Three of Pentacles, where Three of Cups, where you feel like you need to retreat from something. And sometimes the moon can represent kind of not seeing the clearer picture. So, and the Page of Pentacles, he's a student, so he's going to hit obstacles. And the Two of Wands, anytime you're trying to figure something out or implement something new or decide between, there's always obstacles. So I think with whatever this is, just in case you do hit a roadblock, it doesn't mean that you need to stop. I think this is saying that you need to keep going. You just need to figure out some of the details. And what screws us up most in life is the picture in our head of how it's supposed to be. And I really think that this is going a little bit with this Three of Cups in reverse here. I just wonder if there's something where you don't want to share with somebody that what you're doing because they have maybe a different opinion, or there's something going on where I think there's something going on where somebody might not see it quite the way you see something. And I feel like you need to watch that that's not going to get into your head if they say something about it, and maybe just kind of maybe not talk about it a little bit for right now until you have it more pinned down a little bit better. So that's what I'm getting with that. Let's get the spirit of dish for you guys. Let's see what spirit of the dish shall be with you in the upcoming week. Okay, so you have the Chinese. So you got Chinese food. And and we have the 10th house over here. Let me put them over here. Okay, for what dinner and a movie is recommended for you is you have comedy films and barbecue food. You have Virgo, and now this could be somebody you know, the energies you either need to tap into or be aware of. So you have Virgo, and they're about communication and thought processes, but they're very organized and they're very detail orientated. And I feel like you need a little bit of that right now. You need a little bit of that attention to detail. And Cancer, which represents kind of emotions and your habits. So I definitely think there might be some type of habits that you need to put, or you need to kind of watch with the Two of Cups, because the Three of Cups, is also a little bit of an emotions card, and with the drawing. So you might have to just watch that if something goes on that it's not shaking you emotionally, you need to be a little bit more balanced with that. You have Mercury here, and he represents communications and your thought processes as well. And then you have the Sun, which is all about ego, individuality, and confidence. And I feel like you need to have confidence in something. You have the 7th house, which is the partnerships, marriage, friendships, and legal proceedings. And then you have the 10th house, which is about social status, career aspirations. And I think this is some type of aspiration you want, or you're trying to achieve. You have F, A, E, I, K, L, I, M, Y, and you have 8 and 2. Oh, and you got this little guy over here. He jumped out, and you have 5 as well. And you have wealth, and I definitely think this is something that could gain you long-term wealth, because just the pentacles and the energy about it, I think it's something that could be very lucrative. You just need to not almost deter from it. You need to not get shaken or emotionally feel like, oh, you can't do it or something. You need to just stay focused. Okay, and let's get a little charmy for you guys. And you have the starfish. Now, the starfish, to me, represents no matter which way you turn him, he's the same, right? So I think this is you have all your knowledge and your abilities within you. So no matter how you position yourself, you are bringing that forward. So regardless of what position or what job title or whatever, you always will be bringing all the knowledge and your experience and your expertise will always be with you. So I think this is saying that you can rely on all the aspects that you've already achieved to move forward with this. Because if this is new, you might be feeling not sure how you're going to do it. But I feel like this is saying that you actually have kind of a balanced, because the starfish is also kind of balanced looking, right? He has all these legs or these starfish appendages. So you have like, I think this is saying that you just like have a balance. You have everything you need to kind of proceed forward with this successfully. So that's excellent. Okay, guys, it is time. Think of your question, and here we go. Oh, mystical, magical 8-ball, the mightiest ball of all the balls in the world. What is the answer to Sagittarius's question? It says, my reply is no. There you guys go. The 8-ball has spoken. I hope you all have a wonderful week, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.